What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cardboard Crack. I'm your host, Sammy G, and today we'll be cracking some Phyrexia. All will be one draft boosters and a complete bust. This is only half a box of draft boosters. This is sort of a two-parter, so if you want to see the other nasty pulls this draft box has actually provided, super surprising, go check out my other video. Link will be in the description. But today, I want to have a little conversation, and that conversation is some Commander Masters. So, let's chat some Commander Masters. I don't want to really follow suit from what I've seen from other content creators and just, I don't know, I kind of see them just complaining about how expensive it is and how they're just reprinting all these cards and expecting it to sell because of that. But instead, I just want to kind of talk about what's in the packs and maybe why or why not the value could actually be there. Who knows? I'm not a seller of any sorts. I just wanted to take an objective look into the near future. So we'll be diving into what you can find in each of the packs, the foils, rare mythic counts, averages, even looking at some of the basic lands. Maybe you'll end up like me, having not so nasty of an expectation. Or maybe it's just that way because I've been listening to some Adele while doing this research. I don't know. Stop messing with my music playlist! Alright, now without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, first things first, I'm just going to kind of list off what you can find in each of the different kinds of boosters. So we'll start with the draft boosters. You're going to get 24 boosters per box, and in each booster you will find 11 commons with or without a prismatic piper, 3 non-legendary uncommons, 2 legendary uncommons, 1 legendary rare or mythic, 1 non-legendary rare or mythic, and then 1 non-legendary uncommon or non-legendary rare or mythic. That's a 33% chance on that rare or mythic. Okay, so there's draft boosters. Set boosters, you got the same size, also 24 packs in each box. But in each of these packs, you will get 1 basic retro land, 20% of these will be traditional foil. 1 borderless common or uncommon, 4 commons, 2 non-legendary uncommons, 1 legendary uncommon, 1 legendary uncommon, 50% chance, or a legendary, non-legendary, rare or mythic. And then you have 2 wildcard slots, which will be rares, mythics, borderless mythics, stuff like that. And then 1 legendary rare mythic, 1 non-legendary rare mythic, just like the draft. And then you get your 1 traditional foil and 1 token ad card or something from the list. And of course you get your 1 art card. Nothing real special there. Nothing different about the art card or anything like that. You still get the 10% chance of the signature, gold signature stamp, whatever. All right, now lastly, you got your Commander Masters collector boosters. We all know these have 4 boosters per box, super small. All right, let's jump into it. Each pack has 4 traditional foil commons, 2 traditional foil uncommons, 1 traditional foil basic land in the retro frame, 2 non-foil borderless commons or uncommons, 1 traditional foil borderless common or uncommon, 1 traditional foil rare mythic, 1 foil etched rare or mythic, 1 non-foil or traditional foil extended art rare or mythic from Commander decks. Weird note right there. But 1 non-foil borderless rare or mythic, 1 traditional foil or textured foil rare or mythic, and then 1 traditional foil double-faced token, which everybody loves. And ooh, we got some Drivnod. The spice in this box has not fully gone away. Gosh darn, that's a beautiful card. Okay. So I'm sure that was just a bunch of jumbled nonsense to you guys. So let's break it down a little bit. Let's sum it up. Just looking at rares and mythics, you can get a possible 3, 2 for sure in your draft boosters, 56 average per box. You have a possible 5, 2 for sure, in set boosters, so you'll have, kind of an average, quote unquote, if you will, of 60 per box. That's not including the wild cards for the 2 slots and the traditional foil or list slots. I don't really think you can, you can probably do the math for the list slots. But anyways, from what I've seen, I think the wild cards are fairly common to be a rare or mythic, so you can kind of pretty much bump that up, maybe up to 84 automatically as an average, but I don't know for sure. But lastly, you will have a certain 5 rare or mythic count in each booster for your collector boosters, so you will have an average of 20 per box. The set boosters definitely take the cake if you are just looking for rares or mythics with that 60, oh my lordy. And oh my gosh, this box is just the gift that keeps on giving. Sword of Forge and Frontier. Tasty lands. So what was I saying? We got that 60 for sure average on the set boosters. Possible 84 average, I'm guessing. So if you're looking for that, maybe the set boosters at that higher price range are actually worth it. I don't really know, but what do you think? Does this justify it? Does it justify the set booster price, draft booster price being as expensive as they are? Well, let's look into what can make each of the boosters unique from each other. So, starting it off with draft boosters. Yeah, there's really not much here. There's not much to draft boosters. Everything's always straightforward. You get your possible 3 rares or mythics. 2, oh my gosh, Malira, get rid of that. You're only getting your 2 rares and mythics, but hopefully they are better than Malira. I'll just say that. So, set boosters. Set boosters coming in with that chance of hitting the 5 rares or mythics. That could be pretty big, not gonna lie. So, if you take the amount that you would spend on a set booster box and you divide it among collector, mine's by separateness, that's pretty nice. Split it among some collector boosters, you get about 7 collector boosters for the price of a set box, which basically means you get 35 for sure rares or mythics. Is that 35 for sure rares or mythics in the fancy treatments that you'll get out of collector boosters worth it compared to getting, like I was saying, possible 84 on average out of these set boosters? Do me a favor, and like you would do Brendan Lee, and get in those comments, let me know. All right, let's jump into the juice. Let's jump into the good stuff, the collector booster packs. So what do we got? Well, following the path of Double Masters 2022, Commander Masters collector boosters are the only places you will find the textured foils, the only place you will find the etched foils, and a weird another thing is those Commander deck cards. I'll get into it a little later. All right, so the etched foils, once again, are going to cover the gauntlet of the 135 rares and mythics from the set. Most definitely leaving a premium for the very nice pulls out of that slot. All right, next we have the extended our Commander deck cards. And the big thing that I've discovered while doing this research is that these can be foil. Okay, that has never happened before from what I've seen. All the cards that you can get in that full art slot from the Commander product that comes along with a set product, you've never been able to pull them as foil. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It is a Commander product, so making that full art slot from the Commander decks a nice little premium by having it be possibly foil, I don't know, it kind of makes sense to me. I've always kind of wanted to pull those nice cards out of that slot and get them foil, but you've never been able to before. Now you can. And last but not least, of course, everybody's gonna be looking for those textured foils. How many textured foils? Well, they've made 10 of them. All of the profile mythics are going to be given the possibility of the texture treatment as well as the jeweled lotus, of course. Gotta get that jeweled lotus. So, to name these real quick, you have, as long as I don't pull something nice, the 10 cards are Jeweled Lotus, everybody knew that. Ulamog, Ceaseless Hunger, Kozilek, Great Distortion, Dragon, Morphon, the Boundless, Machias the Unhallowed, Omnath, Locus of Mana, Selvala, Heart of the Wilds, well, I'm losing my breath here, Urza, Lord High Artificer, and last but not least, Neheb the Eternal. Man, following the Double Masters setup, you're going to get 4% chance at that textured foil. So about 1 textured foil per 6 boxes. Okay, no surprise there, I guess. These actually look pretty sick. I saw the, not proxy, but whatever you want to call that version that they can post online where they try and make the digital version actually look textured, and I don't know, I wasn't too hip on the Jeweled Lotus art, but seeing it with that textured foil, I'm kind of looking forward to it. But we got a little last topic I want to kind of talk about. Oh my gosh, 2 drift knots. Man, this box, that double impression, baby. Okay, juicy. Nah, last topic. I really kind of wanted to talk about the lands. At first, obviously I was like, meh, it's just retro lands. Not too excited about that, nothing really crazy. But after a little look, after a little dive into the artists and the art themselves, they've definitely gained some appeal. Maybe having to do that with that Adele, I don't know. But maybe I can change your mind if you're a little mad on them too. Wizards has commissioned 3 artists. You might know some of their names. They are Mark Poole, Rebecca Guay, and did I say Rebecca? Rebecca Guay, my apologies. Elena Danner. So let's look into them real quick. Elena Danner. So a name I was not too familiar with, but with some incredible artwork under her belt, like Dark Boar Pathway. Let me look at this real quick. Okay, Dark Boar Pathway. Definitely one of my favorite pathways. That artwork is just nuts. Also notable inclusions is the, I don't know, she did the Jewel Lotus. Yes, she did. And you can still see her artwork in Commander Masters for the Jewel Lotus, for the traditional foil and etched foiling. But she did not do the textured Lotus. She also has a very recent Secret Lair in which she created the artwork for Maria the Sky Ruin, which is the card of note from the set. So that is Elena Danner for you. Next up, we got Rebecca Guay, also another somewhat unknown artist. Maybe she wasn't, I don't know. To me, she was unknown. Actually, I did kind of know her, but we'll get to that in a second. Her cards, I do know for sure. She has done work for a lot of the older sets, which kind of makes sense with this retro borders going on. So it's kind of nice. Nice little throwback. Her artwork's going in with that same old style. So you're really getting that older feeling of the cards. I also think her basic lands in the Commander Masters are probably my favorite for sure. I said probably for sure, you know. Whatever. I'm contradicting myself. So she's my favorite of the 3 artists in this basic land set. This is some weird duplication in the art cards. All right, last but not least, one last thing of note. She also has a Secret Lair. Love those cards. I think the card of note is Stoneforge Mystic. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that. All right, whatever. But I don't know, that Secret Lair kind of looked off because her artwork didn't really go with the border, but in this, of course, with that retro border, I think it really fits nicely. Ooh, we got a nice little list hit probably. Okay, now last but not least, we got old Marky Poole, another artist you might be aware of. If not, their work is very notable. With, I don't know, such entries as Ancestral Recall, Birds of Paradise, I don't know, Counterspell, Library of Alexandria, and many more. Also, of course, they got their own Secret Lair. One of my favorites. Another older artist that has been with Magic throughout all their history. So love to see them getting in this with that retro border and Phyrexia Arena because we need it, of course. Why? I don't know. All right, maybe I shouldn't be complaining. I mean, you know, the hits from that last video were pretty nice, and 2 Drift Notes this set, movie. Can't speak. All right. But anyways, like I was saying, you know, it's kind of cool to dive into those retro lands and come in with the expectation of it just being, just something I'm definitely going to pass up on, you know. Hopefully with opening some packs, I'll obviously get a little collection of them, but wasn't really expecting much. Maybe keeping them around, using them, whatever like that. But yeah, diving into the artists themselves, actually a really cool thing. And I don't know, I feel like a lot more attention can be given to artists since they put so much work into this stuff. Oh, there we go. All right. I know how to look at that card. Oh, man. Hey, you swear on my life there's no funny business going on here. So, what do you think? We've talked about what you can find in each of the different types of boosters, all the rare mythic counts, some of the special treatments you can find. Oh, look at these. Anyways, some of the special treatments you can find in the collector boosters, and even diving into the art for the retro lands. You know, a little topic you might not have expected. Oh, baby. Helmet. We're eating good tonight. Oh, baby. Oh. Well, has it all added up to convince you need to go out and immediately buy 3 sat boxes and instead of feeding your children actual food instead of beans and rice every day? Damn it. Oh, man, who would ever do that, right? Okay, anyways, let's crack open this collector. This is not a collector. This is a complete booster. Oh man, they need to do something like this for Commander Masters or something like that. Gosh dang, these lines look so glorious. Look at them planes. Look at them. Okay, Commander Masters, yeah. Are you guys convinced? I don't know. We'll probably be opening some for the videos anyways, of course. Gotta get in on that hype, but no, I am actually really excited for it. I think it will be a good product, and it'll be great to see these cards. I'm sure they will look better in person, especially the textured foils. But yeah, excited to see them. All right, what we got All Will Be One as our first complete card. All right, pretty nice. I like that. And Vraska Betrayal's Sting. Sexy card. All right, well, that's a beautiful card. Love that Planeswalker. Love it as a win condition. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, fucking comment some random bullshit. I don't know. If you made it to the end of the video, congrats on you. I fucking love you, man. I hope to see you guys next time. Stay tuned for some Commander Masters. Yeah, I'll be getting some of that open for you guys. Besides that, have a great day. Stay awesome. Stay beautiful. I know you are. Don't even think about it. I know you are. All right. Kiss the homies goodnight. Peace.